Welcome to the Game Corner, another video game podcast. My name is Harrison, and you might know me online as Ixen, and today I am joined by my friend...
Lord Captain Unova.
Oh, you pulled the Lord card already.
I forgot my hat. Oh, my wife's
Oh, you should be wearing... And your mug, too.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Next time.
This is the first episode of the new year. We just got done with the holiday stuff, and part of the holiday celebrations, apparently, was Sheldon's lordship.
Yes. I received a lordship for my birthday.
That's right, because your birthday is also in the holiday season.
Yeah, January 1st. So it's all just crammed together for me.
Yep. Did I say happy birthday to you?
Yes. Believe so.
Cool. I super remember saying that.
Yeah, people forget it's a holiday. It's easy. I forget. I'd forget if it wasn't the first day of the year.
It's convenient. It's also convenient because you know exactly like where you are in the year for your age purposes. Like, I don't know. Anyway, cool. Well, happy belated birthday. Everyone yell happy birthday to Sheldon in the comments.
I'll be listening.
He'll be stalking that like a hawk. Anywho, what else? What else was cool holiday stuff for you?
Not a lot. We had a lot of family time. I was off work for a while, so that was nice. Yeah, I got like a week and like a day paid.
I did not get that.
that was nice.
New job.
Yeah.
Not for me.
No.
Woo.
Which is nice because it wasn't like PTO either. It's just they just shut down for a week. And
did you have like holiday hours you had to use, or did they just give you? Wow, that's nice.
It's very
nice. That is very nice.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
So we got to spend some time with the family. It was a good time.
Good. That's always nice, family time and getting over the holidays. That's what we did. We did a lot of family stuff. Presents was good. Lordships are fun.
Yes, I am a Lord of Scotland. I own a 1 foot by 1 foot piece of land in Scotland.
Yeah, it's okay.
And by their customs, if you own land, you are a lord.
You're a lord. Yes. That makes sense, and that's not the first time I've heard of shenanigans like that. But
which I need to get. I want to get it on my passport. I want it to say Lord on it.
Oh my god! I remember like 5-10 years ago or something. Cards Against Humanity did that.
Really?
Too. They bought an island and then they sold like 1 foot by 1 foot things. I have a paper somewhere. I don't know where. But I own an island in some state. I'm not a lord. Anyway. Lord, one of the Dondozo lords.
Yes.
Of Scotland. There you go.
First of his name.
First of his name. Oh, we're gonna get you a whole like epitaph.
Yeah.
It'll be great. What else was there? So this is the first episode of the year. So happy January, happy New Year, everyone. Sheldon though missed last episode where Rowan and I discussed basically what Pokemon did in 2022, which that's fine. That's not subjective at all. Just things that happened. But then the subjective part of this is Game of the Year. So Sheldon,
yes,
what were some of your just non-Pokemon, or not necessarily Pokemon since you missed the discussion, gaming highlights of 2022?
Gaming highlights of 2022. So
I'm gonna put you on the spot to pick a game of the year. Go.
Oh God, that can
be the last one.
That's a deep question. I feel like when you start thinking about it,
weaseled out of it last episode.
And see, I'm bad because like if I haven't been at work, I don't really like listen to like podcasts and everything, so I haven't really caught up on everything yet,
including your own podcast.
Okay, yeah, including my own. Yes, yeah, I'm bad.
This is great. See, this is why I'm very happy with my track record of not missing a podcast, because
you're amazing.
I don't have to listen to my own podcast. I guess at that point, it's not my own voice though, so that's nice. I just have to hear it in editing every week. Anyway, that's why I skip it. So if the editing is bad, you should tell me that to actually try harder.
Oh,
in the comments down below. Anywho,
I had to pick a game of the year for me. One of them would probably be Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous would be up there for me.
was that this year for you? Oh wait, Path of the
Was
Righteous. Did that?
Or no, that came out the end of last year. Never mind, because I played that a lot. That was one of my top
I remember
games.
you playing that because you really enjoyed the.
I guess it actually came out
CRPG.
I guess it came out the year before actually.
It
But
came
they had
out September 2021.
Yeah, they had a bunch of DLC and stuff though this year.
Okay.
So that's up
To be
there.
fair, if you played it this year, it's still a gaming experience.
I don't think I
year.
played too many like brand new
games.
games.
Yeah.
Honestly, like because I played a lot of older games. Like another one of my top games I think I enjoyed the most was Yakuza 5.
Sure.
I had never played that before, and that's a fantastic game too.
I have not jumped into the Yakuza line of games.
Yeah, you can start with 5 and be fine because it's
Cool.
I guess it's completely different, plays
Okay.
differently. But
Sure,
I mean
sure.
JRPG, it's my go-to usually if I'm just kind of playing on my own. I've dove back into League of Legends too because that's been one of my top games. And,
I was trying to remember what game I was gonna judge you for, and it was League. Yes.
Yeah. League is my cringy online game I play.
Yeah, that's fair. We all have our guilty pleasures.
Yeah. I guess it scratches a different itch than Pokemon for the competitive stuff because you actually have to kind of be like, I guess mechanically.
It's also a completely different
Sound.
game than like even Unite, even though it's the same genre.
Definitely. It
It
plays
plays
way
differently.
Yeah.
Yes. I could never get into League. I'm not a MOBA person.
I think that's why it makes me hard to get into Unite though, because it's not as polished as League.
Sure.
I
that
guess,
makes sense.
it's not as the depth isn't there. And then they kind of want you to grind to do everything and pay money. And I just don't want to do that.
Yeah, the grindiness is upsetting.
Yeah. Like League,
So.
you don't have to spend a penny on League, which is amazing.
Sure.
But yeah,
Cool,
but
cool.
the only problem with that is it just takes time. And I just dive into the rabbit hole. Next thing is like 3 a.m.
that is one of my main turnoffs of League is that matches go for
30.
long.
You got anywhere between 20 to 45 minutes.
Nope, too long for me. 20 maybe if it can be like consistently 20, sure.
But it's not going to be consistent.
It's not. Yeah, I don't know. And there's like I did not jump in on League when it was new, and like the roster was manageable.
Yeah.
Now I'd have
there's
to
like 100 and something champions you could learn.
and I would
like,
have to know all of them just for my own sake, right?
Oh yeah,
Like,
I can't. Like I stick to. I have a couple mains. I'll play a few I actually know, but
Mhm.
I'm not taking the time to learn all of them.
Sure.
I don't have that kind of. If I was a pro and that was my job, then okay.
or at least a super basic understanding.
Yes.
I can accept that. Like
Yeah.
know what they all do, maybe not how to use them well, because you only have like a handful. Anyway, this is a whole League discussion.
Yes.
League is a game,
It is.
and we'll leave it at that.
Yes. It is.
What else? So what would be your I don't know, game of the year, your final nail in the coffin game of the year, or weasel out of it like I did? I don't care.
I don't know.
I'm not that
I
dedicated
might
to
be
Faust.
weaseling out of it. I'm just trying to think of something that just stands out to me of my game of the year. It's bounce around games too much.
That's what I do. That's my problem.
That's my Like I have a lot of games I really like, and then like I just have other games that are just kind of like my boredom playing
You got
kind
like
of games.
your comfort games. You have the games
like-
you want to
like-
complete. You've got like story games. You have your competitive games. You
Yeah,
got different genres
Pokemon
of
kind of
games.
falls into like the comfort. It's not necessarily like game of the year for me. It's just kind of like the comfort game too. I could just sit there and play and grind on it.
Oh, hold on. I just realized this whole time that my speakers were up. So if there's any echo, that should end now.
That'd be
So
great.
whoopsies.
Yeah, I play like that, and I play Madden. That's like my like other kind of just comfort, chill kind of game.
Yes.
Sometimes it's because I can just put it down because I'm not playing online. I'm just playing like franchise mode, so I can just pause it and sit it down whenever and walk away.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. I'm fine. I'm fine with that. I can't. Excuse me. Oh gosh, I can't complain. I also did not commit to one. I did say
It's
that
hard.
the game of the year is probably Elden Ring. To be fair,
See, I couldn't get into Elden Ring though. I have a thing with Souls likes.
I didn't say my game of the year. I said the game of the year.
Most
I think
impactful.
That is indisputable.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
So
it's a shame. I wanted to try it. And
that was the first. When I was playing Elden Ring, it was the first Souls like. Well, it's basically a Souls game. It's not even Souls like that I played and could grasp. Right, like that is the game. I've tried Souls 2 and 3 a little bit, but like I couldn't get the language of of that game because it's very different than like what you initially think the game is going to be if you're not used to that type of game. But I finally got it, played it for a bunch of streams in the beginning of the year and then stopped. Whoops.
Yep.
It's not like I bounced off. I just kind of stopped, fell off, or whatever.
Yep. Makes sense. Like
I want to go back.
I'll do the same thing.
Yeah,
games, something new shiny catches my eye, and I jump to that.
Exactly. I didn't say this last episode. We were in stream, in one of my streams a while back. We were trying to think of a good name or acronym for game ADHD, game DHD, something. That's what it is. It's like, ooh, the new shiny thing. Gotta go play it. Like, can't ever finish a game. That's.
I get past the tutorial. All right, I felt how the game. Okay, what's next?
Yes. That's very true. Cool. So that is game of the year. We did it. We got all three of us to discuss game of the year asynchronously. So if that's all last year. Last year's behind us. We don't. Yes. We're done. Last year.
2023 now.
It is a new year. 2023 is happening. We know some things are coming. I am struggling. We discussed this before we started recording what we're going to talk about, and now I'm trying to segue into it, and I am flopping.
Pokemon's about to take off. That is that's it. Dang it! Rowan's supposed to be here to steal my segues, and I'm too used to. I'm too dependent upon it now. Pokemon's about to take off. We have when this episode comes out on the 5th, that is a day before San Diego regionals, the first regionals for Scarlet and Violet that include VGC. We've had a couple of them with TCG and Go, whatever. That's not this podcast. But VGC Pokemon about to take off. And by takeoff, we do mean it's going to launch on the back of a Fizzer sent off by Dondozo with a Tatsugiri in his mouth, but that's a different story. So January 6th, 7th, and 8th is going to be the San Diego Regionals in the San Diego Convention Center in San Diego, California. How many times can I say San Diego in one sentence? Huge regional, right? Like it is. How many people signed up for it?
It's 600, 650 for all categories, right?
Oh, for TCG and all included, or just VGC?
I'm not sure now.
That's a good question.
So that convention center is huge. So I'm waiting. So Mocha is going to San Diego. So
I want to say if they're saying it's huge and it's that kind of number, that's probably just VGC then.
That could just be VGC.
Because I think TCG would normally be over 1,000.
That makes sense
on its own.
When you say that out loud, that makes a lot of sense.
I think the bigger region like Secaucus and all, I think wasn't it like 400? I think for VGC, but that was like Pat's capacity. Dallas
was the second, or now the second biggest, or whatever. Yeah. We'll soon be the second biggest.
Well, last year they were also capped at like 400, 425, 450 in that range, something like that.
Okay, that makes sense then. So I heard 650, 600 range thrown around, and that might just be VGC.
Well, it's 10 rounds of Swiss, so
do that math. I don't want to. That's gonna suck. Rowan was complaining in our Discord chat earlier about like how it's gonna be 10 rounds of Swiss that'll go into like 1 a.m. for day one.
That's insane.
That is disgusting.
That is insane.
Yeah, and
they can't. It's not gonna go till 1 a.m. I don't think.
I don't know. I think the 1 a.m. estimation is.
I think that's doomsday. Like
it's the doomsayers on Twitter or whatever, which is fine. I mean, I'd rather
be prepared for 1 a.m. and get to bed by 11 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever.
That means you better get your wins quick and then just bounce out for the rest of the day. So,
well, so I think with the size, the CP pool will go past top cut, right? So if top cut is 32, like top 64 gets CP.
Yeah.
So you can't just stop playing. You have to keep playing because you can't forfeit those rounds.
Exactly.
Which is super bittersweet.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree, but I don't think it's going to be as bad as people think. I don't think every match is going to be a Dozo mirror stall.
So I'm curious about that, and I do want to get into that, but I do want to say real quick for those of you listening, I want you to know that 2 minutes ago, at the time of recording, they opened up the last slots for San Diego Regionals. So if you really want to go, you are now officially too late. Did you see that? Like the whoever's putting it on, I forget. Like we're gonna open it up to they have 50 slots, I think, between all the divisions and all the games.
Yep.
And it'll open up at 9 o'clock, Eastern today. And I'm like, no, that's
no.
silly. I'm tempted. I want to go to see how chaotic it's gonna be.
Oh, it's gonna be chaos.
I'm wicked looking forward to
brand
Rowan
new game,
back.
and they haven't put out any patches yet for
There's no patches
that they've needed to do.
And the fact that you have to use Union Circle for the connection now, it's like, ooh, that's interesting, because I guess I wouldn't have thought that there's such a difference between the two types of connections that it makes a difference, but sure, we'll take it. I have no choice.
Yep.
So that's wild.
It'll be interesting. It's got to be streamed, right? They got to be streamed.
I don't know.
I hope
San Diego. So they just announced today, this afternoon, San Diego streams.
Yeah.
So we probably won't know until the week of.
Yeah, I want to say though that they'll stream the tournament.
Yes.
This
I'm
weekend.
Sorry. I just answered the questions. I had Orlando. Orlando's also on the mind because that's next. Yes, they're gonna stream it. I just said that.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of the biggest regionals. They'll have to stream.
Yes. I mean it's the infrastructure. I'm curious how the company people will do it, right? Not Pokemon, but the tournament organizers.
Yeah.
Have all that stuff. So I'm excited to see it. I'll watch those streams. We will watch Rowan on stream.
Yes.
Yes, we will.
Good chat. Yeah. We got to see him. He's got to make it to the big stage.
He's got to be on the big stage. And then he's got to flash a Game Corner logo or something.
Yeah. I don't have time. If I shipped him something, it wouldn't get there quick enough.
Send him the thing. I know what you're doing. Do it tomorrow morning.
I'm going to pay $99 next day.
Next day shipping for a little envelope.
I'll just send it to his hotel in San Diego.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. You can do that. Good thought. So what do you think? Do we think Don Dozo is going to make top 4?
I think there's a good chance we see it in the very, very top.
Yes. I think it's going to be top. I think a safe bet is at least top 4.
Yeah, I'll say we'll see someone playing it top 4. For a regional, I don't know.
Do you think it'll take it? Do you think it'll take the win?
I think it depends on who the player is.
Mocha,
yes.
There we go. He said last episode that he's bringing Don Dozo, so I'm not revealing.
It's open team sheets.
Shocking tech. Also that. Yes.
Yeah, it's open team sheets. So I mean, you're not really not so much secret stuff going around anyway. You can't really bring the secret sauce.
Yeah, that's a different thing too. Which did we discuss that with the 3 of us 2 episodes ago?
So, yeah,
I forget. No, wait.
We have before, right?
Anyway, okay.
Or at least we talked about discussing it. I know that much.
Yeah, that's true. I'm excited to see how. So, after a couple of grassroots online stuff, yada yada yada, that had some degree of open team sheets, and right now we have the Battle Corner going on with open team sheets. I think the Liege had open team sheets for Pokesports' grassroots thing. Little Roots has a thing this weekend. If you're not doing San Diego regionals, you can play in their thing. I think that's open team sheets. People are obviously adopting the open team sheets format, right? Because that's the game now. But I'm really curious to see how, despite all of that, how a real in-person live, 2-day event, how our regionals is going to be with open team sheets, because we haven't had that yet.
Well, we have had the Players Cups. They were open team sheet.
But I like the yes, correct. They were.
But it wasn't live. I mean, not.
It wasn't live.
not,
like the in-person
online.
thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
So,
I feel like there's
I feel
obviously
like
a difference.
it's a little bit
Right.
of a difference. You lose, like, some people don't like losing the information game, I guess. Some
Sure.
people like to, which is fun. I will admit, like, I enjoy the gathering aspect of that sometimes, but I don't think you're going to see a difference when you have top level play. You're not going to see a difference
thing
in
is,
the play.
At top level play, you're not losing with open team sheets. You're not losing any secrecy that a top level player couldn't find out very quickly or
Yes.
go in the game knowing, right?
Yes.
Like a top level play, people know their speed tiers, people understand common sets for the meta.
Yep.
All this stuff. Like they, people who are serious about this game, myself excluded right now just because of time, grind this game like wild, right?
Yeah.
Like they play with each other. They know there's all the top level players are playing against each other, in secret, on Showdown, right? Whatever. So like it makes sense. Like they know what they're doing. So yes, I agree. You don't lose too much of the information game. But to that effect, I feel like the game one, right, of the best of 3, where you had a lot of that information stuff,
Yep.
will always now be played differently.
Yeah. So I think that's one thing, though, you will see different, because a lot of times, like, you could be in a losing position and know you're not going to win, but you're still going to play the whole rest of the match out because you want to gather information, get moves, maybe figure out something speed, or you kind of get a calc, in. You can see, oh, this did this much damage. Oh, okay, so they must be this defensive or lack defenses. But so, I mean, you're still going to get some of that with the EV stuff, with the speeds and all.
You're still getting speeds. Like, can you OHKO this thing?
But you don't have to find out the items. You're not fishing out items. You're not fishing out. So sometimes you might have you're already like, okay, they outspeed me already. Okay, let's just move on to the next game. So we might actually
not to hit population bomb into the Among Us slot that has a Rocky helmet.
Exactly.
So you already know that off the bat. Sure.
Yep. So I mean, I think that'll help the tournament kind of move along a little bit,
right?
Because it does take the time of that. Because I mean, sit through a whole round. You can sit through 3 rounds of just pointlessness.
Well, so hold that thought, because that's a very good point. I do want to touch on that after this quick interjection of how is it physically going to work? Are you just carrying around a piece of paper that's your open team sheet and you hand to every opponent? Like you trade? Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Like that's what I'm curious about. Like,
unless like so the only thing I think when you get your pairings, they probably hand you the list.
Ooh. Because my thought is that I would really love to be able to like get a fresh copy of my opponent's team sheet that I can take notes on.
Yeah.
Like that would be ideal for me.
Yeah.
But I can also see a world where they're like, okay, you have your team sheet, take it to your opponent and trade it off. So then you have this, by the 10th round of Swiss, you have this piece of paper your opponent's handing you that's like all crumpled. Yeah, it's all crumpled up. It's like it's illegible if it's handwritten. Goodness,
yeah.
My handwriting is not good. I don't want to give that to my opponent.
Now, I do. Maybe I think efficiently. Now, I don't know how much money this would cost. I feel like efficiently there would be a tablet sitting at each spot or something, and they could just populate it.
And then I can just draw on the tablet. Yeah. Very good. Yes, that's not going to happen. You know that.
No, I know. I was like, that costs a lot of money. That's a lot of extra.
It's a lot. That's a lot of infrastructure. That's
that would be
broken
nice.
Or stolen. Yeah, it'd be nice. But they can't give us a good LAN to play the actual game on. So
yeah,
I don't know.
I wonder. No, I was thinking, I was like, I wonder if there'd be a way for them to incorporate it in game. That'd be interesting to see. So like a team preview, really cool. You see, just kind of all the information right there on team preview.
So you can always like switch back to it and see like with the view, because you can always see your opponent's team, so you can just see like the items and
like yours, you can check the summary. So I mean,
that would be really cool if, well, my thing against that is that they should have like 1 or 2 clicks, basically, right? So like hit Y, hit whatever the preview team, like you can see teams, go to that screen, and that screen should have everything. I don't want to have to waste time
check summary
and then go and then have to back out to hit my move.
Oh, I would time out. I would time out so often.
Yeah, they have to add time or just efficiency on that UI.
Yeah.
So I don't know, that could be it. That could be a DLC thing, but
that would be cool. But yeah, I don't see it happening. I'm just thinking. Happening. It's just kind of like, oh, that would be actually really like, because then you could have it on ladder. You could just have it everywhere then.
And that, correct, because ladder is useless, right?
Yeah, and ladder's a mess.
And people are complaining that even like Showdown, same thing. Like it's terrible to ladder on Showdown because it's exactly thing. You don't know it.
Yeah, you're a Terra Ghost. Oh, I lose. I can't touch you. Like,
And people were like begging on Twitter, like, Showdown, can you add a open team sheet ladder or something? Because that's doable.
Yeah.
Right. I don't want to say easy, but it's doable. So I don't know. That's interesting. It'd be really cool to see. What was the thought I told you to hold on to?
I dropped it.
Yep. Damn it. It'll come back to us and then we'll be like, oh yeah, that's what it was. So open team sheets, physical, walking around with things at regionals. Dondozo is going to top cut.
It's going to make some appearances. I'm excited. So next week, right, we're going to end up talking with Rowan to go through kind of his experience, because about how Dondozo's done. It's the worst thing on the planet.
Dondozo. I mean, I did the whole thing. I can't wait to grill Rowan on his experience next week. During the episode, it's going to be a very Rowan heavy episode.
Yes.
But also, like, what's the meta going to look like after this big event?
Yeah.
I'm so excited for.
That's what we need too. We've needed, like, a lot of the grassroots and victory roads are cool and all, but I feel like we get a more, like, people bring out the big guns when there's CP involved.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely,
we'll see more development from this than anything so far.
Also, it's just going to be exciting to have CP out in the wild.
Yes.
Right, like to have people actually starting to get those points.
Start the grind
to get to Yokohama, to get their World's invitation, yada yada yada. So, and Rowan being the first of us to. Let's just flat out say it. Rowan being the first of us to get CP, because we know he's going to. No pressure. He's gonna put. He's starting to the grind to get the Game Corner to Worlds.
Yes. You're at a lot of people are going to sign up for Patreon to get that ticket to Yokohama.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
That's the only bad. That's a bad thing about there, man. That ticket is going to be expensive.
But it is a cool. It's going to be cool. Yeah. It's going to be great.
Like, why can't they have just done it in Atlanta for us? Like, that would just right in our backyard.
I mean, Atlanta or Orlando or what other big city is in our region?
Charlotte.
Yeah, Charlotte. Yeah, sure. Places where there's already regionals. I don't know. So that's exciting. We'll see how it goes, and we'll see big catfishes everywhere.
Yes.
What
else do you think we'll see? What's something else you think is going to?
I mean, okay, I'm totally stealing this from Pokesports because I just listened to their episode today. But like good leads, like we're gonna see, or good pairings, I should say, such as Armarouge and Indeedee. That's gonna be somewhere in the top. Has to be. I'm
not so sure we'll actually see that though.
You don't think so?
Towards the finals. No, I think you might get 1 or 2 in Top Cut, but I don't think it's gonna.
Okay, let's say Top Cut. I think these are things we'll see in Top Cut.
because I don't want to commit to like, not semifinals, not finals. Sorry, just Top Cut. We'll see this. I'm questioning the like popularity of the Tyranitar Lycanroc thing.
Yeah.
Yep, that's just annoying. But I don't know if that's regionals. Is that regionals?
It's strong if you catch somebody with it.
That's the thing. Is it regionals, right? Like with open team sheets with all that stuff. You can see it coming a mile away, and maybe that's enough, right? Like there is strategy in building your team to be scary at team preview.
Yeah.
So
so the kind of thing I like it because it's almost the whole. I guess what I've learned from playing Colossal forever. It's just you can dictate what your opponent does at team preview.
Yes. Which
has its value.
Sure. Yeah.
You say, I'm going to do this, but how are you going to stop me?
Yep.
Like, good luck.
And when people preparing for regionals, they have to have what they think the answers are to a lot of things.
Yes. Which I think we will see some surprise stuff just because of Dondozo is so you have to respect it. If you don't come with something that can handle Dondozo, like you're gonna lose.
Like, so we're gonna see some creative. I'm looking forward to see those creative solutions that people.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting. That's what I'm hoping to see. I just want to see something. I want to see something different and fun.
Yep.
Yep. Like here lately, one of my favorite things has been Annihilate. Like that thing is.
I was just about to say.
Good.
Speaking of creative and fun, we're gonna see Annihilate and Mousehold.
Oh, that's been my favorite pairing now since. So the team I was playing in the Pokesports League that I've just lost in the semifinals, sadly.
Yeah, you say that so depressingly.
I know. I wanted a two-peat, but I didn't get it.
Did you get the last one?
Yeah.
You won the last one?
Yeah, I won the last one.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
I need to go back and win a Liege again. I need to actually try.
I did end Kevin's run. Ooh, as per usual, so
that feels good.
I bubbled him out in the group stages.
He was complaining about that in the episode today. Is this the official going public with the Game Corner versus Pokesports rivalry?
Yes, I think so. Us versus Kevin.
Whatever that means. Yes. No.
We love you, Kevin.
Yes, and Mike too. He's there too.
Yes, Mike. Yes, of course. But Mike's a super nice guy. Just kidding.
Yeah, Mike's a nice guy.
Mike's. No, I meant to say it out like I was slighting Kevin. I was kidding.
No.
You know what we need to do? I'm just going to put this out into the universe.
Do it.
So maybe other people hear it. Because we used to do this thing a long time ago, the Pokepod Cup. Did you ever participate in that?
I didn't participate. I don't think I participated in that. There's only like 2 of those, right?
Yeah,
that was back in like 2021. That was a couple years ago.
Like 2 of those. That was a lot of fun. Like So
I think I did, but I think I lost really early.
You
so
basically claimed your flag. You claimed your flag for what like community you repped. So like Pokesports, Little Root Lessons,
and
the Texas group.
That's right. ATX was doing it.
ATX.
Is it those 3? Or was there also?
I think there's one more. I think I can't remember who else participated.
Super Effective, or what's the Loudred one? There's Soundproof is another one that was around back in those.
Yeah, I don't remember who else. I think there was one more, but I don't remember who.
Yeah. Either way, I do remember that. I thought about it the other day. Actually, I did actually think about that.
That would be fun to revive again.
All right. Well,
now that we have another flag to bring to the table.
Yes, a nice goldenrod and what's the green? Oh gosh, Viridian?
Cerulean?
Nope, that's a blue.
Celadon.
Celadon, thank you. The nice goldenrod and Celadon color. I know my brand really well.
We didn't pick out the colors or
specifically. We did that 7 or 8 months ago. Oh no! Actually, what's
we're
really
coming
funny,
up on a year.
No, not at all. We are exactly a year from when you and I first talked about this project.
Yes, there we go. That's what it is.
So I was going to say that for this episode. So you
had the idea, I think, if I remember this correctly.
Yeah.
So you came to me and you're like, hey, let's start our own podcast. Let's do something together. And I was like, that sounds like a great idea. That's super fun. How? And then we waffled on talking about it. Like you brought it up. We talked for like a couple days, then did nothing for a while. And then we're like, we should include Mocha because he's also good. Then we talked to him about it. And then we did nothing for like 3 months or 4 months. And then we actually put out a pilot, which was, we recorded a pilot, which was absolutely terrible. It has not seen the internet. And then we did a
1 year anniversary,
pilot.
Baby.
Maybe.
You need to hit.
No,
oh,
that's when we hit a certain Patreon threshold, it'll go to Patreon.
I'm about to say like a sub goal kind of thing. Like if you want to hear our original pilot,
I have it somewhere.
Let us know and go. Yeah, we gotta have it. I got it on my computer. I think
you have your recording of it.
My recording of it.
I have
the full edited episode.
I think I edited it. I think. If not, I have all the pieces of it. If it's not on my computer, it's at least in our drive. So
there we go.
Unless you deleted yours, because you were doing that for a while. Anyway, beyond the point. Yes, it is the conception of this podcast is a year old. It just had a gestation period of 6 months.
Exactly. You had to grow, had to mature a little bit before we released it into the wild.
It had to have time in the womb.
Yes. Incubate.
Okay, I don't like this analogy. Let's move on. But no, it's pretty neat. So maybe we'll do something fun for when we actually had a year. But we're not there yet. This is a great segue, all things considered, because you and I just talked about this podcast a year ago, and now here we are. This is completely raw. We did not talk about this before this podcast or anything. And Rowan is not here to be included in this conversation, which is also great. What do we want to do in 2023 as the Game Corner? What are our goals? What are our aspirations? What do we want to achieve?
Don't miss an episode. Have some live episodes.
Wait, hold on. For don't miss an episode, does that mean we don't miss the week or the day?
We don't miss the week. We don't miss the week. That's
cool. That's better than the day. The day would kill me.
Yes. No, the week. As long as we get it out the week, I'm happy. That's.
We don't have if we're being honest. I think I say this every other episode, but to part the kimono and to look in behind the scenes. Obviously we do this as a fun hobby. We are super duper serious about it, as you can tell, all the time. We're super prepared. We know what we're doing. But I mean, yeah, being off by a day is not going to ruin our YouTube statistics algorithm thing like someone who's more established. Next year we can be more consistent.
We'll reevaluate, 2024.
Yes. But I agree. I like this list so far. So be consistent-ish.
Consistent-ish. On a weekly basis. Maybe not to the day, but to the week.
Okay.
And then
you said live episodes. We have a Twitch. We have never used it.
Yes. No, what I mean is us physically together. In the same room. Boom, boom, boom.
We have Orlando coming up.
I know.
So yes, that'd be fun. I have no idea how we're going to manage that, but we'll figure it out.
We will do it with our phones if we have to.
I've been thinking about this for an embarrassingly long amount of time because I'm super excited for it. So I do have a slight plan, and it does involve make sure you bring your laptop to Orlando. If you don't, then I'm gonna have to use my my Chromebook because I don't have a real laptop, and I'm not bringing my desktop to.
Chromebooks
Orlando.
aren't good.
I have a Pixelbook, which is the best Chromebook. It is just also 6 years old now because they never made another one.
Yeah, I have a Chromebook, and I wish I had an iPad.
Sure. I can believe that. So I have ideas. We're gonna make that happen, and it's gonna be terrible.
Oh, it is.
But also very good.
Yes. We'll have to think of something fun to do together. Maybe not the first one, but I mean, because we're gonna have more. We got more coming up too. Like I said, we need to have multiple.
Yeah, we have a bunch of regionals. Yeah.
And even if it's not regionals, we need to like, I don't know, have a vacation and everybody.
Yeah, that's gonna be Yokohama. Okay, so live in person, all of us in the same room episodes. Yes, I agree.
Yes.
We will have at least one of those because
Yes.
I'll make it happen. Damn it.
Yes, we will. I will bring all of my equipment if I have to.
Yeah, it'll be easy enough. What else?
What else do I want for us?
Yes.
I would like to see us start some more consistent growth in the community. I would like to see that.
So I'm very happy. I'm very proud of us. I was actually talking to my wife 2 nights ago when I was theoretically closing the signups with the Battle Corner. But like this is the biggest Battle Corner we've had. It's 20 people. It's 19 people. And
awesome.
we've had some people drop, but I mean it's in that range, which is bigger than the last 2 we've had, right?
Yeah.
So we have that. We've got more people in the Discord. You know, if I pull up while we're talking, I'll pull up our like actual channel and stuff statistics. I can find it. But like we're technically growing in some of that stuff too, which is cool.
Well, I just want to see the continued growth, you know, because I like it. I like seeing our growth and getting people out there. And
I mean, we do this for for the fun of it and for the community, right? Like we want to grow a community, want to make a product for the community. We want to, you know, whatever skills we can impart on people or opportunities to play games
or
like
skills you want to impart on us.
Yeah,
if you have
all means, school us, please.
Yes.
All that stuff. Like we just want to have, and I guess, you know, if we're being honest with ourselves, like there's a handful of these communities. So we just want to make another one for more people, more opportunity, more things that can happen.
You can't have enough good spaces for people to hang out, I feel like.
Exactly. Yes. That is
because like I know sometimes like you go to some communities and they're so big already, it's hard. It's kind of, if you don't know people and you're just brand new, it's hard to kind of get your foot in there and like feel like you're not butting in.
And I feel like to your point and to continue that, like us being small and new, I mean, we're 6 months old or something, but we have like just under 100 people in our.
Yeah.
That's not true. We have just under 50. I'm looking at the wrong Discord.
34 plus 39 plus 30.
Yeah, thank you.
I think. Oh no, it's changing. Oh,
we're like 75-ish, just under 75-ish people. Right? It's a small community, and it is a place where we can continue to pull people in to talk, to discuss strategies, to welcome new people into this game, to have a small space. And as we grow larger, we're going to have the same problem. Yes. We will be, because we will continue to grow. Be an awesome community, but we'll be a large juggernaut of a community like the other ones, like Pokesports and Little Root, like where we came from, that it will be scary. And then another small group will take that mantle and the cycle starts again.
Yes.
Right? So that's,
and it's only good for the community if you have.
Yes. To have these spaces.
Yes.
And then we do things like the Pokepod Cup, that's what it was, where we mesh the communities, we slam them together.
Yep.
And then we get more connections, more of that communal space.
And I mean, they're all great too. All their communities are great. All the people, you know,
absolutely.
Like, you know, Mike
everyone
and Kevin
I've interacted
are great.
with in VGC on Discord and in these communities, whether it be the hosts, you know, Mike, Kevin, Carl, Carter, you know, any of them to you know, prominent players, or their mods or whomever, everyone's been fun.
Yeah.
Super polite, super nice. Like, I don't think I've never had any sort of friction or problem or fight or argument.
You haven't played in enough leagues yet, but
well,
you get your bad eggs here and there. But that's anywhere.
Yes.
That's anywhere.
But not to the point where it's like you sour the community.
Yeah, I agree.
Right. Yeah, so you have people who get upset in the moment or whatever, sure, whatever. It's a game. We're playing a competitive game. We're taking a child's video game seriously. Like, what do you expect from us? So, but yeah, I agree.
What do you want to see?
So I was wondering if you were going to say any new types of content.
Oh, new types of content.
I mean, like, we haven't done like any sort of like battle videos or laddering videos or live streams.
I would like to get on that. I want to. I'm about to start my school semester next week. So, again,
this is your last one?
No,
that's what we talked about last. No, I was talking with someone else. Sorry.
No, yeah. I got a few more after this. I got a lot still.
It was another coworker of mine.
Like once I get that, I just need to get my schedule, kind of thing. You know what I mean? And that's always the hard thing, is just finding time. But,
absolutely. I mean,
but that's one thing I've been telling myself, like especially this year, like because I haven't been good about streaming at all. I want to get back to it. I want to get back to it. That's like my New Year's resolution for myself.
Yeah, to be fair, we're very quickly approaching the point where I can't give you crap anymore. I know. I haven't streamed. I've streamed since the games came out. Really.
Yeah. So. And I mean, it's sometimes hard, especially if you get out of the habit of doing it. It's really harder.
I mean, new job. I haven't found the time to do it, so I need to completely
holidays,
rebuild
family,
Yep.
You know,
so that habit is dead. Got to rebuild it from the ground up.
And I get a little time to like myself or something. And I'm like, I'm just gonna veg out to a video game like in my underwear. Like I'm not getting on camera.
Yep. Nope. Yes, I agree. And then we have the weird thing. You know, what do we do since we've decided to still have our own channels and not commit all of our creative juices to the game corner? That'll be a fun thing to balance.
Yeah.
But it'd be fun to have.
I would like to figure something out. I mean, that's something we'll figure it out offline.
There's
eventually.
3 of us.
Yes,
we can make it happen.
Yes, something we can do. Something. Each of us play one game, record it, ship it.
It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. We'll see.
Something. We'll figure something out.
If you, listener, watcher, whatever, audience member, chat, have a good suggestion, or I put this on the Battle Corner forum, the sign up forum. I put, is there anything you'd like to see more of from the Game Corner? Answer that question too. Any ideas? Any thoughts? Yeah. We got questionable suggestions. Anything from more tours, more Patreons, mukbangs, more tournaments, more Dondozo slander, which we're all on the Dondozo train, so that's not going to happen anytime soon until after San Diego.
Yeah.
Giveaways, all this stuff.
Give me things. Because you know what?
We'll give you tournaments.
Yeah. You win it. I'll win it. I'll find something to give you.
We do have... Anyway, we've keep talking about... Do you have one within arm's reach?
No, it's upstairs.
Okay, then we'll maybe show that later.
Yeah, I'll grab them. I'll keep them on my desk down here from now on.
For next time.
Yeah.
But we do have something to give away. But yeah, so I mean, I think my favorite one there is more patrons, because that gives us more opportunities to do more things for you.
Yes. And it's motivation, if anything. Like if your show, like that is like the ultimate form of saying we like what you're doing. Do more of it. You know
Our Patreon link is down below in the description on YouTube or Spotify, and we have one single tier which costs $1. That's all we have right now, just for fun. And as we see more stuff there, we'll flesh it out. But we just want to
let us know what you want to see. If you have ideas that you want, always just let us know.
Yeah, I mean, I think
as for anything in the show,
I was gonna say I think we're pretty approachable. We're always on Discord for the most part, or whatever. Discord's easy to talk to us if you ever want to put a comments down below. Or I actually think the Spotify thing is private. I don't think you can see other responses, unlike YouTube or whatever, or a channel on Discord. My Discord DMs are open if we are in the same server. I think that's the Discord default. Whatever.
Or
if
Twitter. DM me on Twitter.
You can DM us on Twitter at our personal ones, or the Game Corner on Twitter. I I know at least you and I watched that one. I don't know if Rowan has it on his phone again because he had an issue with it before.
Two-factor authentication.
It's
a pain.
I swear I turned it off, but Google's being a weird, annoying thing about that.
That's like a weird thing you don't realize until you run into it. It's like you got like 3 people running something, and then all of a sudden, like you need 2-factor authentication for all of them. And you're like,
yes.
Oh no.
Yeah, if anyone here is thinking about running a multiple person operation, we have some woes we can tell you.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's anytime. Let us know you have suggestions or whatever. What else do I want to see us do in 2023? Go to Worlds. That's my high shooting
goal.
Goal, yeah. The hardest one to achieve.
Yes.
Is both go to Worlds and then do an episode every week.
Yes. About on the same level.
They're equally impossible to achieve. Yeah, I think it's fun. I think in reality my favorite one that we've discussed so far in this episode, in this discussion, is grow the community. That's what I want to do. I think I want to make this Discord a fun place to hang out, a good resource for people trying to do things, source of online Pokemon friends. I mean, again, we've said it a number of times. The way that the 3 of us met was online Discord through a podcast, through tournaments, and
playing little tournaments, just playing the Pokesports leagues together, and just
and look at us now. We have a podcast. Oh, the dream. Yeah, it'll be fun.
Winning.
Hashtag winning. I'm sorry that you had to sonically experience that. Okay. Anything else? Any other dreams?
Can't think of any right now.
Oh wait. I have one. I have another one. It's right up there with Worlds and consistent weekly episodes. Talking about more video games more often.
That was one of our original notes of what we were gonna do.
And to be honest, we did that because we wanted to give ourselves an out in case Pokemon got slow.
Yes.
Which in the last 7 months it hasn't, which is weird. It's super weird, but super exciting.
When we started,
too.
It was slow. It was slow when we started.
We started this the idea for this podcast came because things were super slow.
Yeah. And
then we're like, hey, what if we do this and video games?
That's why we're another video game podcast, but no, we're just another Pokemon podcast.
Did I ever the branding and iconography of our brand is very good.
Yes.
Because again, we touched on it earlier, Celadon and Goldenrod, because that's the 2 towns where there's a game corner, right? Okay, cool. There's the secret sauce, y'all. That's how we came up with things. But also, Game Corner, generic name, obvious Pokemon ties, but generic video game. Another video game podcast. It is another podcast about both video games and also the video game. Because you know that Pokemon doesn't call VGC. Pokemon calls video game VGC the video game.
Yes.
Right?
Look at that. Look at it. It's all. See? Man, it's just.
It's so good. I don't think we've said that out loud ever. And it's been in the back of my mind for 6 months or whatever it's been, 7 months. I love it. It's great. I remember we were discussing, we made the server and the 3 of us were discussing what we're going to call ourselves. And I still have the channel for name ideas. And it has one single message. Oh, it's actually, wow, that was the first. We got Mocha in here soon because we were talking about that with Mocha, I thought. Yeah. No, maybe not. Maybe that could have been just us. Either way, it says Game Corner. Got it in one. That's all it says.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We did.
Anyway,
I'm happy with our branding and just everything that we've done for all
it
that.
gives us the out we ever want, and also the expectation to talk about different things more. So maybe it's a double-edged sword.
It's always just like the whole thing we're doing, because I'm going to school for like design, basically, you know. So it just makes me happy. Our design.
Perfect.
So
That means that it must be good. If a design student says so.
it just makes me happy.
So, okay, I guess it's not enough of us gushing about ourselves.
Right.
That was a weird little tangent, and I don't feel bad about it.
Welcome to how we do things. Ad lib.
I mean, hey, I just found a picture. I was scrolling up for no reason in the chat with the three of us, and I found the first picture you sent of the thing that we're going to give out as prizes that we haven't actually said online yet.
Oh yeah.
On air yet. It does actually look good. Yeah, come on.
Oh yeah, it looks really. They did a good job.
I forgot. It's not that hard to guess what it is, but we still won't say it for funsies.
I know. I still haven't shipped them out. I just been slacking on that. They're sitting on my counter.
Well, we were supposed to ship one out to the two of us.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I'll do that this week. It'll get done this week. I promise.
2023 goals.
I'm going to start
We
things.
finish our 2022 goals.
Yes. Start with that. And then.
Okay. Very good. I'm trying to scroll all the way back to the very beginning of our thoughts channel, and it's taking way too long.
It's going to be way up there.
I was talking with a friend. We've gone so off topic. So if you're still listening, thank you. But here's another story. I was talking with a friend of mine about VGC in general and the Game Corner, and we were talking about like he was asking questions about team building, right? 'Cause he's like, he understands a little bit of VGC, but hasn't really done a whole lot. And then he listens to he listens to it. So you know who you are. Hi, you've made the show. Congratulations. But he was like, and he gives us crap. He gives me crap all the time about not talking about other video games. Where is it going with this? Holy crap! My brain is like in 3 different places.
We're just on the ride with you, man.
Oh, that it was ablet, like that. He was asking about team building, and then I was like, he asked, "Do we ever do more of the back to basics?" Because he's like listens to, I guess, sporadically enough. I was like, no, because when we talked about the back to basics episodes after them, we decided how much we hated them because we can't do scripted things. So we always do ad lib episodes because it's so much better for our chemistry, I guess.
Yeah, it's just how we operate.
Yeah. And you get random side stories like this one.
Exactly. It's fun. Especially because we don't have Mocha in here looking at his watch like.
Mocha's not here to yell at us to go finish up so we can raid. Although, I do have to go finish up stuff around the house. So maybe we should stop.
Yeah.
This episode hasn't even gone long yet. We are still under an hour in this episode.
We've talked a lot.
I feel like it. Are you still here, listeners? Or is it just me and Sheldon now?
I don't know. I had fun though, so
yes. That's what we do this for. Yeah, that was a shockingly full episode. Okay, is there anything else to discuss? I don't think so. San Diego soon. Oh, there's I
said Pokemon popping off because we got San Diego, we got USPA starting, which we
never talked about USPA.
We didn't really. That's starting. We can talk about it on the next. Well, no, we got.
It would make more. San Diego's next one
starts.
Yeah, so
we'll
USPA,
throw that in there because that'll
USPA
be more
officially starts next week. Like the first matches start next week. We're all on teams for our respective states: Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina.
Carolina's together.
Okay. So that's cool. We'll eventually face each other. Hopefully, if our states get out of the group stages. There's how many group stages are there? How many groups are there?
Good question.
Okay. Well, it's not that important. So look forward to that. We'll be able to kind of discuss our stuff for USPA.
There's 7 weeks. 7 weeks of it.
7 weeks of it. So
and then a top 16.
Okay. So look forward to that. I mean, we'll be kind of given some brief updates, I think, as we go through it. I'm pretty excited because it'll be just yet another opportunity to play this game, another long form tournament, team based. I'm still scrolling up in our chat. Holy crap! I'm only in May. So that'll be fun. Again, with Pokemon popping off starting this weekend.
Hope you enjoyed your break, because if you're serious about it, you're gonna be playing a lot of Pokemon.
That's me. I was thinking about it this past week. I'm like, because I've been busy, because I didn't get a break from work. That does not mean I didn't play Pokemon at work.
Yeah.
I hope my employer doesn't listen to this. I thought about it very hard on the computer. But I've not done nearly enough like showdown grinding and practice, and I know I haven't, because just life has been lifing so hard.
Yep.
And I'm sitting here thinking like, there's 5 weekends, or in 5 weekends is Orlando, which is baffling. Yeah. And despite the fact that San Diego is right around the corner and the meta is going to change, I still got to get practice in.
Yep.
I got to start grinding. I'm only at like 1,300 on Showdown right now. That's not high enough. Maybe 1,250 or something. I'm in that range. That's nothing. So I need to play more.
Yep.
And get consistent. Like, I need to pick a team and stick with it, because I've also been terrible at that.
Yeah. You need to get consistent with it, and
like a team theme. I was bouncing around so much.
Find something
before.
that clicks and just run with it.
Yes, I do like the Dondozo team that I threw together today and showed you for the Battle Corner. That'll be very fun. Okay. Oh, I found it. My goodness, we did it. Yes, Mocha was in this. Mocha was in here from the start, so we did not take very long to bring Mocha in.
No,
okay,
we brought him in pretty quick once we kind of conceptualized it.
Yeah, that was very fast. So I think you must have reached out to me before the turn of the year then. Late.
I think so. I think I did. I think it was right at the end of the year.
That makes sense.
And then we just good job.
Also, that whole time I was scrolling up in Discord, and when I was looking off to the side, that's what I was doing. Okay, with
we
that,
went on a journey today.
We did.
It was fun. I'm glad everybody's here with us. Yeah.
I'm very tired.
I'm old now. I'm 35 years old now.
You're 35? I'm 35. I feel like every time you tell me your age, I thought you were like 31 or 32.
I mean, I'll take it.
It's not a big difference. Fair.
I'll take it.
That's a compliment. Whatever. Rowan is 31. 31? I'm 29. I'm young. I'm the baby of the group.
Yeah.
Okay. On that note, next week's topic will be San Diego. We'll grill and Rowan on his experience. It'll be super fun. Look forward to that. We'll get kind of a meta report, what he's seen. Hopefully by the time we record the Monday or Tuesday after that, we'll get some stats. If with VGC Pace and Victory Road out there probably doing they're doing God's work to, put that information together for people like us to tell you, distill it for you, I should say, with our own spin on it. So we can talk about that. The experience of an in-person, regionals, yada yada yada. That'll be very fun. And then after that, we'll see where we go. Oh, you know what? Oh no, all that time I didn't pull up my script.
Oh
but
no.
I will say thank you to RobKTA and Game Chops for use of our theme song Goldenrod Game Corner off the Ultraball album. I did that from memory in one. As a topic, so my name is Harrison. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at @row_Ixen. I tweeted today that I'm thinking about my stream schedule. Nothing more than that. I haven't gone farther. I don't know what I'm doing. I thought about it.
First step.
So that'll be fun. So hopefully soon. I want to get back to just laddering streams, like chill laddering streams. Oh, some type of practice, even if it's not good for competitive.
Those are the best.
Yeah, I agree. That was your bread and butter for the whole time.
Oh yeah.
I was trying to be variety. No, not anymore. Pokemon all this year, with some other stuff thrown in. Where can the people find you?
Oh, hey, I'm Sheldon. You can find me on Twitter at Captain Unova or Captain_Unova on Twitter, and Captain Unova on Twitch.
One more fun rabbit hole. The worst part about your very long handle is, I don't know if you've noticed, but on the video portion of the episodes, I started putting our names and handles there, and yours is just very long.
Yeah.
It's hard to fit there.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's okay. So, Lord Captain Unova.
Yes, I need to change that on Twitter now.
You should. And then Rowan's stuff is all down below as well with ours as well. Rowan's stuff is down below. Ours is there as well. And if 4 episodes ago doesn't tell you anything, we're not going to say what it is. Just go look down below. Rowan stuff right
Rowan
there.
H. Hall.
No, Rowan W. Hall. Also, you were wrong in that episode.
Rowan.
I went back, I listened to the recording, and I looked at the stuff, and I was like, he was wrong. And
I don't remember.
So certain of it too. That's okay.
I wasn't there.
The correct stuff is down below. And then, of course, you can find us, the Game Corner, at on Twitter at Game Corner VGC. You can find us, obviously, on YouTube and Spotify, wherever you listen to us now. The links for all that stuff is down below. That's the other thing we need to add to our 2023 to-do list. Get on every other platform that Anchor can support, because that should be very easy. I just haven't done it yet. I've had time to do that, and I'm certain it's easy, so I haven't made time. That's on me.
That's fair.
Whatever. We'll do that here soon, hopefully. Maybe before Orlando. For reasons that we were talking about earlier in Discord. That's a different story. Anyway, that's a lot. This has been an episode. It's been a journey. I'm sorry.
It was.
I think I drugged this.
It was dirt. You got to see how the sausage was made today. Like, it was one of those kind of moments.
Fueled by sleep. Oh my gosh.
Go take a nap.
Deprivation and mead. All right. Until next time, press start and game on. Bye. I'm so tired. And I realize that when I go into this stuff, like it's especially bad for the Game Corner for these podcast episodes because it's so concentrated. But I just let my mind wander.
Oh,
it feels fun. Like free association type stuff, and like I said something in an episode before, and I'm like, oh gosh, I wish I didn't say that. That was just my mind putting things together. It's like not no filter, but like different filter. I'm like, who is this? Who is this Row? This Harrison? It's not like it's a character; it's just a different side of me.
It's fun though.
Anyway,
that was a good one.
It was good. It was free.
Yeah, we didn't have Daddy Boca to keep us on track.
Don't call him Daddy. This is going in the episode now. All right. Bye. That's the end of the recording.